Hi there, you're welcome to another video, and today we're going to be taking a look at how to clean data with Excel. Cleaning is very important for data analysis because without a clean data, your analysis will most likely be wrong. So it's very important to go column to column to check for spelling errors, duplicate rows, blank and null cells. Also, in each column, you need to check if your data is in the right format. So that's what I'm going to be doing with this particular data set. Now, I'll go column by column to start cleaning. But first, I need to activate my filter. And how do I do that? I'll activate the filter and I'll also tell you what the filter does. So I need to select where I have my data. I'm selecting the whole sheet. Under the Home tab, at the extreme right, you see sort and filter. I'll click on it and I'll say filter here. I click on it. Now, what this helps me do is, for instance, I have the home owner column here. Now, I have, okay, where is it? Yeah, the home owner column is here, and I have so many yeses and nos. If I click on the filter for this particular column, I have no, yes, and blanks. So these are the distinct values. Even though I'm having yes multiple times, no multiple times, but these are the distinct values. So this gives me a quick view to what I have in my column. The filter is very important. Okay, so let me go to the first column here. This contains the ID, and I can see that the IDs are all numbers, they are integers. So it's very unlikely for me to find a spelling error here. And also I can see that they are all in the right format. Yes. So let me go to dates now. Now I ought to have date here, but I'm having 44921 in the first cell. So let me try changing my format here first. So I'll select the colon, I'll go to my home tab, and here I click on this and I'll change this to a short date. Let's see what happens. Now I'm having an actual date. This is the 1st of January 2023. So this particular column now is in its right format. All right, so let me proceed to the next column. There's no two ways to go about it. There's no shortcut to cleaning. You need to go column by column and inspect to see if all is okay. In this particular column here, I'm having the names. I can see that there's so many inconsistency in the way the names were typed. Some are in a proper case and some are in capital letter, and I think some are in small letters also. So let me just pick one particular format. Either I want it in capital letter, or I want it in small letter, or I want it in a proper case. What I will do is I'll create an empty column next to it. Insert here. Okay. Now I want it in proper case. Therefore, I will use the function called proper. And what the proper does is it changes the first letter of each word there to capital letter and the other letters to small letter. So let me start from the title. Okay, then I'll just flash fill it. 1, 2. Okay, now everything is in proper case. Everything, they're all in proper case. I have two full name columns. I need to get rid of one. So I need to get rid of this one. If I attempt deleting this, watch what happens. I right click here and I delete. Now I'm having all of this because this colon is as a result of the colon that I deleted. So if I delete the other colon, this colon we have no source. How I'm going to go about that is I'll copy this colon, copy, and I'll paste it on itself, but now as a value. What I'm doing is I'm pasting it without the formula. We got it using the proper function. Now I'm pasting it without that particular function. So let me paste it here. Yes. Now I can delete this. Right click and delete. And this one stays the way it should B. Moving on to the next column now, I'm having the gender and the marital status in the same column. The M here, the person is a male, and the M here, the person is also married. But they are not supposed to be in the same column. Let me see my filter. Okay, these are the distinct values that I have. Female married, female single, male married, male single. Okay, so I need to split them into different columns. What I'm going to do is I'll create a new column first. And if you notice, they all have hyphen in between them. Okay, so that hyphen serves as a delimiter. So that's very good. I'm going to use that to split them. So I'll click on the column now. I'll go to data up here on my data tab. Now you see text to colon, and as you can see, it says split a single column of text into multiple columns. That's what the text to colon does. So I'll click on text to colon. Okay, I'll still choose delimited. Then I click on next. Now I'm splitting the column by delimiters, and these are the available delimiters in Excel. But iPhone is not here, so I'll click on others. On my keyboard, I'll press iPhone. As soon as I did that, as you can see, all the iPhone here, before I pressed it, see what I have. The iPhones are still there, but once I press iPhone, the iPhones become a margin, splitting the content of that particular column. Now click next, then finish. Okay, now they've all been splitted correctly. Now I'm done splitting that column. There are things I'd like to still do to the two new columns. Um, the M here means married. Male, and the F female, and the M here married and the S single. Why don't I write them in full so that I can easily differentiate which M is for which? In the gender column, the M here, I want to write it in full to be male and the F to be female. And it's going to be very impossible for me to start typing them out by myself. So this is how I'm going to go about it. I'll select the column because this is where I want to make changes to. I'll go to the Home tab, and here find and select. Click on find and select, and you see replace. So what I will do is I'll be replacing all the M with the word male. M to male, and I'll replace all. As you can see, now the F to female, I'll do the same thing to the marital status column. Click on the column, find and select, replace. The M here is for married, and the S is for single. I think this is better. Oh, there's an issue with the title. I think um, I think what happened is okay, because I asked you to change all the M's there to married and the S to single, and the title also were carrying M and S's. So what I would do is let me just do that manually. Marital status. I shouldn't have selected the title with it. Okay, so this is better now. Let's move on. The income, since this is talking about money, let me just add the dollar sign to it. So I'll select the column, go up here, click on currency, and instantly the dollar sign is added to it, and also two decimal places. If I like to reduce the decimal place, come up here, decrease decimal 1, 2. So I have that. Number of children. Do I have any errors here? No, they are all numbers. Now down to the education column. Okay, let me see what I have here. Okay, I'm having bachelor's, baccalaureate, graduate degree, high schools, partial college, partial high school. Now, what I'm looking for here are spelling errors, and there is one obvious spelling error. This baccalaureate here obviously should not be baccalaureate. I've not heard of anybody that went to school to obtain a baccalaureate degree. It's always a bachelor's degree. Okay, and here also I'm seeing high school and high schools. There are some spelling errors that you can easily see and identify that these are spelling errors, and there are some that you'd have to relate to your client or whosoever gave you that particular data set to know what should be in each column so that you will know if you encounter an error. Let's assume that this was given to me by a client. I'd have to ring up the person. Oh, I found this in this column. What should I do to it? So now let's assume that he or she has given me what should be in each column. Now I've been told that baccalaureate should not be here. So obviously it should be bachelor's, and also high schools should not be here. So obviously that should be high school. And to my surprise, partial college, partial high school are supposed to be there. So I'm leaving them in. Now I need to get rid of the high schools and also the baccalaureate. So let's get right to that. I'll be using the find and replace also. I'll select the colon, my home tab, find and select, and I'll click on replace. Now I'm replacing baccalaureate with bachelor's. Okay, just one. That's obviously a mistake since it's just one. Okay, at the same time, since I'm still selecting the column, let me work on high schools to high school. Place. Okay, now let's move on. Occupation column now. So I've been told that the only occupations I should find here are clerical, management, manual, professional, and skilled labor, meaning manual over here should not be here. So I'm guessing it has to be manual. And if I don't want to go with my guess, I'd have to like contact whoever gave me the data set to clean to ask what it should be. And also here I'm having clink. So this should be, I'm guessing that should be clerical. So let me change that. Clink becomes clerical. It's saying we can't find. Oh, I've not selected. Can you see? Because I'm on the wrong column, so it can't find clink in this column. So it's telling me that we can't find anything there to replace. So let me select the right column, selecting this column. Now, if I click on replace all, it actually replaced something. Okay, manual now to manual. Okay, just one replacement. That's good. For the homeowners, there are no spelling errors here. We'll still take a look at the blanks. I just want to get through all the spelling errors and be done with. Commit distance. Do I have spelling errors here? No, I do not. Now for the region. One thing I'm noticing here is I'm having excess space at the beginning of some some words here. So I need to get rid of that excess space. And I'm going to need to create a new column for that. Insert. Now I'll use another function called trim equal to trim. Okay, so what trim does is it gets rid of excess space that you have. So there's excess space here, so I need to get rid of it. Select, close my bracket, enter, then I flash fill. Just come here, 1, 2. Okay, now all excess spaces are gone. So I'm going to do the same thing I did to the previous column where I had to like copy it and paste it on itself, because this one currently is attached to this column M, and if I delete the column M, it will affect the column N also. So I need to copy it and paste it as a value. So I'm pasting it without the function. Now I can delete this and we are good to go. Okay, I'm done trimming the region column. Let me see if there are spelling errors in that column. Okay, now I know of no region called Europa, and I know that the people staying in Europe are the European. Pacific, North America, and Europe are the only region that are supposed to be here. So Europa and European are not regions. So these are obviously spelling errors. So they should be Europe. So Europa should be Europe, European should be Europe. So I'm going to use the find and replace option also to do that. I'll select the column, find and replace. I'm changing Europa to Europe. Also European to Europe. Alright. So I think I'm good to go now. Let me see. Do I have any spelling errors here? I'm having just yeses and nos. I'm having, do I have any here? Okay, no, I do not. Okay, now let me see. I can see some blanks in some columns. Okay, so um do I have blanks here? Yes, I do. I think I have blanks here too. Okay, let me see if let me see why I have blanks in this ID. Let me uncheck the whole thing and select just the blank, because at times Excel will see the other cells below where your data is, it will see them as blanks. So let me make sure that that is not what Excel is doing. I'll click on OK. Let me see. So as you can see, it's because of the spaces that I have below my data. So I need to uncheck that blank and see if I will have blanks in other columns too. So I'll select everything and uncheck the blank and I click on OK. So let's see if um, the removal of blank that I did with the ID, if it has taken effect in other columns also. Let me see the dates. Now I no longer have blank in the date. Do I have blank in the full name also? Yes, I do. Now, why do I have this blank here? Let me see. Okay, so this person actually has an ID, a date, no full name, no gender, no marital status, no income, no nothing except for the age and also the purchase bike. There's something there, but there's not much information to go off of. So this colon has this particular row has to go. So I'll click on the colon, I'll right click, delete row. I'm getting rid of the blanks like that. So now select all. There's no more blank here because I've deleted it. Okay. Now for the gender, do I have blanks here? Nope. Marital status, do I have blanks? Nope. Income, do I have blanks? If there are other ways, if there are other faster ways that you think you can do this, please do. But I don't think there are other faster ways than to go through each of the column one after the other to get rid of the blanks. If there were no individual blanks in the columns, as I've gotten rid of the blanks at the ID, it should have taken off all the blanks too in the other columns. But I think some columns are having specific blanks in them. Okay, no blanks here. Do I have blanks? Yes, I have blanks here. And why is that? Let me see. Okay, so now this person has every other detail except for the education. So probably the person did not submit the education level. So this is definitely not available. So what I would do is I can just replace this blank with NA, not available. So that's what I'm going to do in this case. I can manually type it here, but what if I have like 3, 4, 5, or 10 people like this that have other details but no education? So what I'm going to do is let me go back. Let me select the whole thing. I'll select that column. I'll go to find and replace. What I'll do is find what? Find nothing, which is find blank, and replace with NA. I need to be careful about how I go about this because now if I scroll further down, I've selected the whole column, meaning I'm selecting where I don't have data also. Let me keep going down. Can you see? So that means all this will be filled with NA. So I only need to highlight down to this part. I'll go back up here. I'll select from where I have data alone. So on my keyboard, I'll hold down Shift Control and I will tap the down key. I'll type it once, tap it again, then tap it again. So it will only select down to where I have data. Can you see? So now I'm going to only look for the blanks in the selected area and turn them into NA. So now I'll type N/A. This means not available. So the person did not, I don't want to assume their education. Replace all. Okay, that is done. Let's see if I still have blanks there. No, I do not. Now for the occupation, do I have blanks here? No, I do not. Homeowner, do I have blanks? Yes, I do. Okay. Let me see why the blanks are there. So this person has every detail except for the homeowner detail. So I'll just put NA there, not available, like I did for the education. So I'll select Shift Control. I'm holding it down, the downward key again and one last time. Okay, I will only select where I have data. I'll do the same thing. Find blank and replace with NA. Okay, still there. Replace all. Do I have blanks again? Not anymore. Cars. Are there blanks here? Nope. Commute distance. Are there blanks here? Let me see. No, there are none. Now for the region, do I have blanks here also? No, I do not. Age, do I have blanks here? I do not. Purchase bike. Do I have blanks here? No, I do not. Okay, so that is that is how to clean data in Excel. If you have a very large data set, you will obviously spend more time cleaning. You can spend hours, days, weeks cleaning depending on how large and how dirty the data set is. And you can spend just a few hours analyzing. But cleaning is obviously worth it because without a clean data set, your analysis will be wrong. So here I've been able to successfully remove the spelling errors, get rid of the blanks, and also adjust some formats. One more thing that I need to do now is to get rid of duplicate rows. So there are rows that might have been repeated where I'm going to be having the ID, date, full name, gender. Everything will be the same in multiple rows. So I need to get rid of that. That is a duplicate data. And how do I remove duplicate data here? I'll select the entire data set, select the whole thing. Then I'll go to data up here and you'll see remove duplicates. So I'll click it. Does my data have headers? Yes, it does. Um, and all my columns are selected. I'll click on OK. 24 duplicates value found and removed, and we have 1,010 unique values remain. Okay, so we had 24 exact same rows and they've all been removed. So that is how to clean data with Excel. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have learned one or two things. Please like and subscribe. Bye.